you ever lost focus in the direction you were going? Like lost your concentration? Maybe lost your lack of what you wanted to do? Today was one of those days for me. Just nothing seemed to go right. It was a really, really tough day. I mean, my computer wouldn't load. My programs wouldn't work right. I just couldn't seem to connect with what I wanted to do. And so that's why I just felt the need to pull out. Oh, by the way, I'm not driving. Don't worry. Hands are off the wheel. I'm watching my granddaughter. She's got a soccer practice today. And tomorrow she's actually playing in a baseball tournament. But today I pulled out my Szachury karate manuals. My old manuals when I used to take karate and instruct karate for 16 years. Szachury was my art. And back when I was younger, and believe it or not, I used to, because today I lost my focus, I had to think back to how and when I could really gain focus. When was a time in my life when I was the most focused? And for me, it would have been at tournaments or exhibitions where I would line up the boards. I would actually start piling up boards layer by layer, and with the ball of my fist I would break 14 inches of boards. Now, to break 14 inches of boards is not easy, but it's not that difficult if you have focus. Okay, and when I would first start, I would line my focus up dead center, my hand dead center on the first board. Okay, and today for me I related that to starting my business. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew why I wanted to do it. And I knew where I wanted to go with it. I still know where I want to go with it. And I know the success I can have with online marketing as long as I keep my focus. And that's what I want to talk to you about. I don't care what online business you're in. As long as you keep your focus, you're going to be successful. But the point of focus is what I want to talk to you about. Now, originally I started off with the boards, and the very first board I would line my fist up so it would hit it. I'd line my feet up, I'd line everything up. It's so similar to getting started in a business, right? You know what direction you want to go, you understand the tools that are needed to build it, you have everything gathered, but you need to know where you want to, your end result. For me, my end result is obviously to be very successful in online marketing, like many of you, I'm sure. And so today I got thinking, like I say, I had to sit here and read as my daughter or granddaughter is practicing soccer. And I came across three important concepts, percepts, the code of Szachury actually, that pertain to the day I had today, and how a person should start their business and what focus you should have on it. Okay, so for me, the number one, I'm going to get in these in depth a little bit later in another presentation, but just to cover them quickly, a person's unbalance is the same as weight. Okay, and what that pertains to is if you're too far out of your depth, like in real life, if you're too far out of your depth in what you're doing, you'll discover it very quickly. And the ones that are, because we did, our trainer did actually a training today on listening with the ear. So number 7 and number 8 were extremely relevant. The eye must see all sides. That basically means if you're going in a certain direction, you still have to be able to see what's going on all around you, the same way as in your business, you have to be focused on what you're doing, but you have to be aware of everything surrounding you. And when I was breaking that board, those 14 inches of board, I would have to not only concentrate all my energy on that one spot, but I had to be aware of everything else that was going on around me, all the people, my surroundings. But I did that with my peripheral vision. Okay, it's not like that's a very important part of growing your business or my business or starting a business or breaking boards. They all relate. And the final one I just want to touch on briefly is the ear must see all sides. Or listen in all directions. Sorry, can't see all sides with the ear. You got to listen in all directions. That's how long it's been since I actually pulled these out. And it's kind of obvious, like it ties into area 7, because you have to be able to listen in all directions after you have been able to see in all directions, all your points. And so you have to listen to all your surroundings. You have to be open to receiving different points of view, not just your own, but other people's points of view openly, and actually entertain those ideas, whether they be to how you market your business. I'm relating this all back to business because, believe it or not, they knew, even before computers were invented, the instructors knew, the Confucian, all the masters of old knew how to build something worthwhile and make it last. This Szachury has been around for over 100 years now. It's been around for a long, long time, and almost 100 years. And so for something to last that long, you have to know how to structure it correctly in the beginning. And so if you don't see all around you, you don't listen to everything that's happening, but stay focused. And I just want to end this on the focus part, because when I was breaking those boards, I would line up with the first board just exactly as we're all lining up with our business and knowing where we want to go. But that's not where my focus was. My focus wasn't on the second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way down. My focus to break those boards were actually 2 inches to 3 inches beyond and past the 14th board. Okay, so I would focus all my energy, all my might, all my strength beyond the last board. So no matter what your goals are, what your dreams are, keep focused and focus even further. I encourage you to stretch further. Open your mind up to, this is where I want to go, but this is a possibility beyond. You have to focus beyond your wildest imagination of where you want to take this business in this new era of internet marketing. And it is a new era. It's just starting to expand now. It's starting to grow. And the funny thing was, when I would break the boards, my hand wouldn't reach the last board. I didn't have to go all the way through each and every board. See, each of those boards is an obstacle, right? But they're brittle, they're hard. And so when I started to break, my focus had to be at the end. My energy had to be at the end. My strength had to be at the end. But my power, my fist, my actual body didn't have to, because once they started breaking, they just crumbled one by one by one by one. And pretty soon they gained force and they gained momentum, and bam, they would break themselves. They would actually, from the force I put through in the beginning, and the energy and the effort, and it relates all back to your business. There's so much energy, so much effort that you have to put in at the beginning, but you need to stay focused on your goal. Stay focused till the end, and you will be successful. I will be successful. I know this is an opportunity of a lifetime that's come my way. Everything happens for a reason. You're watching this video right now for a reason. You are pointed in this direction just the same way as I felt a desire or need or compulsion to pick up this piece of paper today, the Code of Vishenru, all my old forms and katas and all about the master, to go back to my roots. So everything happens for a reason. So I encourage you, if you're just new to this, if you're just looking at this video for the first time because you're thinking about starting a business, great. You're in the right spot at the right time. It's just going to take some focus, know where you want to go, and just get started. If you know that this is for you, you have an inkling that you want to go somewhere with this, find out some more information. Let's get going. That's all I can say. And for those of you with businesses, stay focused. And I'm going to see you on the other side of that last barrier you've got to break. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.